Have you ever finished a workout thinking you were doing everything right, only to feel stiff, dizzy, or strangely exhausted afterward? A patient of mine once told me she walked every morning because she believed it kept her young, yet she couldn't understand why her knees hurt more and her balance felt weaker. And I want you to imagine this for a moment. What if the exercises you trust the most are quietly putting stress on your heart, joints, and circulation without you even noticing? Many seniors exercise with the best intentions, yet they often don't realize they're making mistakes that slowly harm their body. Doctors frequently warn against high-impact workouts or heavy lifting, but they rarely explain why simple movements, the ones you've done for years, can become unsafe after 60. The truth is that the most dangerous exercise mistakes are often hidden inside familiar routines that feel harmless because they've been part of your life for decades. As we age, the body responds differently to physical strain. Balance decreases, reflexes slow down, joints stiffen, and the cardiovascular system becomes more fragile. A movement that felt easy at 40 or 50 may cause dizziness, blood pressure spikes, muscle strain, or joint instability at 70. Even light exercise, when performed with poor form or too quickly, can place unexpected pressure on the heart or stress a weakened spine. Seniors are especially vulnerable because so many factors work quietly in the background. Muscle loss reduces stability. Slower circulation increases the risk of imbalance. Bone density declines, making falls far more dangerous. Dehydration and medication interactions magnify exercise risks. And because body awareness naturally decreases with age, early warning signs like subtle dizziness or joint tension often go unnoticed. In my years of clinical experience, I've seen seniors injured from simple twisting motions, overextended stretches, unsupported balance exercises, and pushing themselves faster than their body could safely handle. The science behind it is straightforward. Aging changes how blood flows, how the heart responds to exertion, how quickly pressure rises, and how stable the joints truly are. In Part 2, we'll explore which exercise mistakes are the most dangerous, how to modify your routine to stay strong safely, and which daily habits protect your heart, reduce injury risk, and support long-term mobility. Stay with me, and let's make your movement truly work for your health. The most dangerous exercise mistakes seniors make. Some of the riskiest exercise mistakes happen during movements that appear completely harmless. One of the most common is jerky or abrupt movement. When a senior swings an arm or leg too quickly, the heart rate spikes, and the joints absorb sudden pressure they're not prepared for. I've seen shoulders strained simply from trying to lift a weight too fast or move a resistance band too forcefully. Fast-paced routines are another frequent culprit. Many seniors try to keep up with exercise videos designed for younger adults, where movements switch rapidly and heart rate jumps quickly. The aging heart cannot adjust with the same speed, which can lead to dizziness, shortness of breath, or blood pressure surges that increase stroke risk. Twisting exercises for the spine also cause problems. The spine becomes stiffer with age, and twisting too forcefully can pinch nerves or strain muscles. I once had a patient who tried a twisting stretch she saw in a yoga video. She felt a pop in her lower back and ended up needing weeks of rest to recover. Deep squats or lunges put heavy pressure on knees and hips. While these movements may feel like good exercise, they can overload joints that have lost cartilage. Overhead arm movements can also strain shoulders, especially when done with weights or extended repetition. A shoulder injury at 70 doesn't heal the same way it would at 40. Toe touching and bending too far forward are deceptively risky. They can cause sudden drops in blood pressure, trigger vertigo, or strain the lower back. High-impact cardio, like jumping or jogging, puts enormous stress on aging joints and can lead to long-term damage. Unsupported balance exercises often seem simple, especially when performed in exercise programs meant to improve stability. But without proper support, these movements can easily lead to falls. A fall in the 60s or 70s is rarely a minor event. It can lead to fractures, head injuries, or long-term disability. The science behind all of this is straightforward. Aging vessels can't tolerate rapid pressure changes. Aging joints can't handle deep compression. Aging muscles can't protect the body during unstable movement, and an aging heart cannot accommodate sudden spikes in exertion. But even worse, many seniors don't feel pain immediately. The damage builds quietly until one day something gives out. The goal is not to stop exercising, but to exercise in a way that respects the body you have now. Why good exercises can become dangerous after 60. One of the biggest surprises for seniors is discovering that exercises considered good or healthy can become risky after a certain age. Yoga, for example, is often seen as gentle and restorative, but many yoga poses require deep stretching, strong core stability, and flexible joints. When seniors try to push themselves into positions meant for younger bodies, overstretching easily occurs. A stretched ligament at 70 does not tighten back up the same way it would earlier in life. Pilates poses present another challenge. While excellent for core strength, many Pilates movements require controlled abdominal engagement and spinal alignment that seniors often struggle with. Without adequate core support, seniors overcompensate with the hips, back, or neck, creating strain instead of strength. Resistance bands are useful tools, but they become dangerous when used incorrectly. Seniors often pull them too hard or at the wrong angle, which can cause sudden joint strain or even shoulder dislocation. I once had a patient who used a resistance band she found in her drawer from years ago. It snapped back unexpectedly, causing a painful bruise and shoulder strain. Even long walks can become risky when hydration is poor. Dehydration thickens the blood, making circulation sluggish. For seniors with blood pressure or heart conditions, this can increase the danger of fainting, dizziness, or even stroke. Stationary bikes are another surprising source of injury. When posture is poor, seniors can strain their neck, shoulders, or lower back. They often lean too far forward, rounding the spine, or place their feet incorrectly, stressing the knees. These aren't bad exercises. They're simply exercises that require modifications and awareness. The body after 60 needs a slower pace, more support, and more attention to detail. A movement that seems simple becomes risky when the body can no longer compensate for the strain. Mistakes with form, breathing, and posture. One of the most overlooked risks during exercise is poor breathing technique. Many seniors hold their breath when lifting weights or performing difficult movements. This naturally raises blood pressure, and in older adults, that spike can be dangerous. I once treated a gentleman who fainted during a seemingly simple leg lift because he held his breath the entire time. Poor spine alignment creates a similar chain reaction. When seniors bend forward with a rounded back or twist the spine without engaging the core, they place pressure on discs and nerves. They may feel fine in the moment, but they often wake up the next day with severe stiffness or pain. Locking the knees is another common issue. Seniors who stand with locked knees during exercise reduce blood flow to the legs and increase the risk of fainting. Knees should remain slightly bent to support steady circulation. Overstretching is equally problematic. Many seniors push their muscles beyond their current flexibility, believing it will help them loosen up. Instead, it strains weakened ligaments and can lead to long-term instability. A weak core is one of the primary contributors to exercise injuries in older adults. Without strong abdominal support, the back absorbs too much pressure. This can strain the spine and even affect heart rhythm. Breathing, posture, and form are the foundation of safe movement, and without them, even gentle exercises become risky. Environmental and home-based exercise risks. The home environment plays a major role in exercise safety. Slippery floors, loose rugs, poor lighting, and crowded spaces all increase the risk of falls. A fall during exercise is particularly dangerous because the body is already under strain. Many seniors use chairs for balance, but if that chair is unstable or placed on a slick floor, it becomes a hazard. Rooms that are too hot or cold affect blood pressure. Poor lighting makes it harder to see where the feet land. Clutter forces seniors to adjust their balance unexpectedly. Even pets walking around during exercise can create unpredictable obstacles. Environment multiplies risk. Even a safe movement can become dangerous in an unsafe space. Emotional and mental habits that increase exercise. Risk. Many exercise injuries in seniors come not from the body but from mindset. Overconfidence leads some to attempt movements they used to handle easily decades ago. Others push themselves too hard because they fear appearing weak or aging too quickly. Some seniors exercise while tired, dehydrated, or emotionally stressed, which reduces the body's ability to stabilize blood pressure and balance. Stress constricts blood vessels, elevates blood pressure, and reduces circulation. Combined with exercise strain, this increases stroke risk. Emotional pressure has real physical consequences. What safe exercise looks like. After 60. Safe exercise after 60 is slow, steady, and intentional. Movements should be controlled, with focus on breathing and posture. Balance training should be supported by a chair or wall. Resistance should be light, with emphasis on alignment rather than speed. Walking is excellent when paired with hydration. Gentle stretching helps the body stay flexible without overstretching. Short workouts with breaks protect the heart and joints. Above all, consistency matters far more than intensity. When seniors exercise safely and intentionally, they protect their independence, improve mobility, strengthen their heart, and reduce fall and stroke risk. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want you to pause for a moment and think about the remarkable journey your body has taken with you. Through challenges, changes, joys, and losses, it has carried you faithfully for decades. Every step you've taken, every task you've accomplished, every memory you hold exists because your body stayed with you through it all. It deserves gentle care. It deserves understanding. It deserves movement that honors where you are today, not where you were years ago. Movement is one of the greatest gifts we have as we age, but safe movement is something even more powerful. It is an act of love for your future self. It is a promise you make to your independence, your stability, and your long-term health. When you choose movements that respect your joints, protect your circulation, and support your balance, you are choosing strength in the most meaningful way. If you've recognized yourself in any of the mistakes we talked about today, please don't see them as failures. They are not signs of weakness. They are invitations to adjust, to listen, and to protect yourself with more intention. Your body is always communicating with you, and each message is a chance to realign your habits with what keeps you safe and vibrant. With awareness and a little patience, you can exercise confidently and safely at any age. You are capable of choosing routines that strengthen your heart, preserve your mobility, and support your independence for years to come. And remember, you never have to navigate this journey alone. Here on Senior Health Daily, I'm here to guide you, encourage you, and help you understand your body with clarity and compassion. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm grateful for your trust, and I hope you'll stay connected so we can continue building a healthier, safer future together.